What's up, guys? Welcome to the Big Town Mall Big HT tour. This is going to be a video to start the new year with an old project of mine. You know, the video gets a good amount of views in relation to my channel, so I'm going to give a more detailed, in-depth tour of this project of mine. It's going to be a Big Town Mall, which was in Mesquite, Texas, built in 1959. The first mall in the Dallas Metroplex. And it's here in Minecraft to live for eternity in the hearts and/or hard drives of whoever wants to download the build. Yeah, so that the link for the download of this build will be in the description if you are interested. So yeah, this is going to be a more detailed, in-depth tour. I'm going to kind of tell you how I built it and, you know, what I did first and all that. Yeah, and I'm still working on my new mall. You know, I've been doing other stuff, but there's still progress being done on my first two-story mall project. So, but yeah, let's get into it. So what I did was I built the JCPenney over here. The two major department stores attached to the front and also the back. Those were done last because my favorite part of building malls are the anchors, because those are kind of like the bread and butter of the mall. That's what gets people in the mall in the first place. So I try to do those the best. So I kind of save those for last. But I can go through pretty much everything else, how I built it. So yeah, it was the JCPenney's right here. This was the first part I built. So I built basically the outline of the JCPenney, and then I remember I built this area, which was an entrance into the inner mall section right here. And then usually after I get done with building the JCPenney, I build the parking lot that you see over there and everywhere. So let's go inside. Let's get a little look at this. So when you enter, on your right you see the women's department. On your left you see the shoe department here. So here's the shoes. This is where the shoes are supposed to be at. And I used wood for that. Use white and red as a color scheme. Again, I wasn't completely sure what it looked like on the inside. A lot of the interior design is just used off of Google Images, so what it could have looked like is basically the thing, because I do not have the access to those photos. But yeah, that's basically how I built it. Just a lot of imagination and a little help with Google Images. So yeah, this is the women's department, and this is the men's department down here. So that's the men's department, and then here is lingerie. Again, this is kind of like luggage, accessories in the middle. This is more of like home stuff you get for your house. This is the kids department. You know, boys right there, women's right there. And then the toy department, which is right here, got the snazzy purple colored carpeting on it. You know, it's very fun, inviting. And then here is the registers where you would pay for all the nice goodies you would get in the JCPenney's. So that's it right there. So that's basically what I did first. Is I built the JCPenney's, and then as we enter the mall section, here is the entrance right here. So that's near where the JCPenney's is, and that's where the Sanger is, which is we'll get to that later on. And so basically what I did was, okay, so then I just built this whole section right here. So just all the way down through here, and then come back over here. So I kind of built the interior of that. So this is just a bunch of like a little food stand right here. Sitting areas. Sitting area's got your foliage action going on. Sitting area. And right here, it's supposed to be a peanut stand. I did see some blueprints of the mall, so I saw that there was a peanut stand around here, so I built a little peanut stand. These are supposed to be where the phones are. This is the interior entrance to the Sanger department store. Another, phone booth or whatever. And this is the entrance of the JCPenney. Now let's go over yonder here. This is, I think it's called Leonard's shoe store, the clothing store or something like that. That's right here. Let's go inside. I remember doing this place right here. Just really the clothes, women's and men's right there. And then it's got a white and green color scheme to it. That's pretty neat. That's pretty cool. We got the mannequins here. And we got a little Lego people. Let me know if you want Lego people in my new mall that I am working on at a snail's pace, but it's 2021. It's got to come out this year. But anyways, do you want these, or would you want the Lego people or the villagers? That's the question. Okay, and that's the register right there. Okay, so yeah, so basically, yeah, so we come down more. So I kind of, this was really empty. I just, like I said, I built these last, so that was a lot of empty space. Come down again. Yeah, this was empty as well. Then I just built all through here. Okay, so here we are at the barbershop right here. All right, and here's the barbershop. It's got the little, black and white tile. There's the mirrors and all that stuff. People in there. And that was in the blueprint. I saw there was a barbershop near the front. We got some pictures over there about the barbershop. And then down here we got just the hat store. I believe this was also in it. He's looking at you as soon as you come in. He's getting a lot of business here. It's kind of slow. But here's the hat store. And got these lights, pretty low hanging lights, but yeah, it's really cool. It's a really cool design I implemented. It really looks like the kind of light style that they used at the time. All right, so that's that. And then we come down to here. And here is the salon area. It's really nice little, stone in the ceiling, which is a stretch. I don't think they had that, but, they may have had it. You don't know. And some plants, all around, and then that's where you would go. You pay for your getting your hair did and all that stuff. Okay, and so yeah, that's it. I used wood because I saw a photo, and I believe the texture was originally like a wood look. In its later years, it was cheapened down. It was some sort of like tan color. But yeah, then also I got these little street lamps because the idea of a mall at the time was to bring the downtown to the to the residents in the suburbs. So they had like little street lamps for the lights, which is really cool. And then also this is cool, the little skylight right here. Get some natural light action going on. I really like how the light hits. The lights just hit it real nice around here, right? And there's a sign right there that's kind of tell you all the shops to expect when you ponder over there. Okay, so let's walk down over here. And this was, I think it was Raxel's drugstore. Is this building right there? And this is the other entrance to the mall, which is on the other side of that big Sanger store you saw at the beginning. And down here, offices, just a little office space. And then this is going to be the back rooms. This is where you can get lost and never return. A lot of maintenance and, janitorial meetings and stuff like that go on over there. And then over here is the toy shop. This is, the fun colors. I use this pattern, the red, yellow pattern, a lot when I signify, it's in the toy place. It's just good vintage color scheme for toy stores. When I use Google Images, you see that a lot, so I kind of just use that. So yeah, this is the toy store right here. It's got some, just imagine like little toys, miniature airplanes and stuff like that, just hanging on the ceiling stuff. That little kids at the time probably thought were really cool, and some still do as well today. So yeah, and the planners, and these are supposed to be signs. So this is this will say what the store name is, and there's a sign that lights up, and that's really cool. I saw that in the photo as well. You'll see that all throughout the mall, these little signs right here. So just imagine the name of the store, and then it's got like a little backlight into it, so you can kind of see from far away, which is really cool. You don't see that. That kind of went away. Yeah, you barely see that anymore since like the 70s. Or yeah, that's a really cool thing I saw in the the pictures of the place. So I'm trying to figure out. So I did this and I built all that. So I guess, yeah, I guess I did it. Then I built, because I know I built it just very particularly. Okay, so let's go back outside here, because I guess what I did after I built that intersection was I just built that. And so this is the, what's it called? Yeah, oops, I spelled it very cool. So it's the Raxel Drugs or whatever. And this is just a drugstore. Think Walgreens, something like that. Wood flooring, books, lunch counter, because lunch counters were everywhere. Back in the olden times. And this is supposed to be where all the little items are. The register's right there. It's got the little brown, brown and green color scheme, very rustic looking. So those are the chairs where you could eat your lunch counter meal. Let me see something here. Okay, yeah, and that's pretty much this place right here. So let's go back out. All right. And yeah, this is going to be the optical store. Is this all optical? Yeah, this is the optical place right here. This is where all you can get your eyes did and all that. Get some new glasses. Looks like horses. I don't remember them being horses, but I guess an update happened or something. And so this is where you would do all that. And down here looks like a just a store, I guess. Just a store kind of tucked away. And then here is the Harvest House Cafe. This was a little restaurant they had. That's what the top of it looks like. And then there's this cool little back kind of like hallway, walkway you can go through to kind of get you to the back of the or the side of the mall without having to drive around, which is cool. So you can park in the front and kind of just walk through it. And there's an entrance right there. That was the entrance next to the toy place over there. And so let's go into the Harvest House Cafe. And there's the Big Town sign right there. Really, yeah, it's really nice, really cool. The iconic Big Town sign. And let's go inside. Okay, and here's the Harvest House Cafe. So there's a cafeteria, so you grab your trays. I think Luby's would be the best example if you've ever been to a Luby's. Luby's or Golden Corral, maybe. That's more of a buffet style, but yeah. And I like the color scheme of it. It's blue. It's cool. Supposed to be the dessert area right there. So yeah, that's it. That's the entire Harvest House Cafe. You got the back rooms over there. And all that. The seating areas, the waiting area. Okay, so I did that, and then we come around here, more parking, all that. Come around the back, and there was a town hall meeting place. It's right there. Now, if malls have the town hall meeting places, usually that means it's a dead mall, and they're just using the department, a failed department store, as its it just uses its old carcass as a just a makeshift town hall place. But this was cool because it was part of the mall when it was new. So it's cool kind of how it was. Just malls just had a lot of popularity. You could just have shopping centers, town hall meetings, garden places, and all that kind of stuff just in it. But yeah, so this is the town hall. This is the stage right there. Here are the people. Here are the seats. We got some backroom action going on over there, and supposed to be a mirror. You kind of can see out from the side of it. See what's going on out there. So yeah, this is the town hall of the mall town hall right there. Yeah, and it was this color too. It was this weird color I saw on the postcard. It was just some funky color like that. That was cool. So yeah, so what I did, so I did the JCPenney's, and I came all the way back here, and I did that. And then the Sanger was probably just a hole, so I built the way it looked right, the outside, but I didn't fill it up until much later. So I would say, so I did it from there, and then I did, I believe, this right here, and I'm trying to figure out, did I do the outside first? Felt like I did. Yeah, I did. So, okay. So this is, so I did it like that, and then I built. So I basically, so I finished that, and then I came here, and then I just went through all the way over there. So basically, kind of like just a vertical, going vertically, like a scanner going vertically, like from side to side, vertically down. Does that make sense? So I built this, which was very revolutionary to me because I used these style for the first time. I believe this was the first time I ever used this kind of style for lighting, which was kind of, like I said, like a big design. That's how lights looked in the old times. If you go to an old little store, they usually have lights like that, like an old, never been updated store. So this is basically so this is like a AutoZone basically. It wasn't AutoZone, but it was a automotive kind of place like that where you can just buy little knickknacks for your car and all that stuff. So there's a checkout area and just a bunch of stuff hanging on the walls and shelves and stuff like that. But yeah, it was the first time I ever used like that style of lights, which is really you'll see a lot in my builds that come after. Okay, and since we're out here, I'll just do this part here. And this is supposed to be a loading dock area right here, but I was told that this was a garden shop or something like that, actually, but didn't have all that information as I was building. So this is a loading area. So this is where the garage is, and this is all the little kind of little steps to go in the back room. Just where the workers go, drop off their loads and all that stuff. So that's what that is. So let's go inside. And then as I was, as I was working on the mall down there, I basically filled up the parking space as I went along. So once the interior was filled, I come to the parking spot, the parking area, and just kind of fill it up. And these are just kind of dead. There's no, they're open, but didn't really feel like adding anything in there. And also, almost forgot. There was after I found the blueprints, I came back and kind of modified, because I found the blueprints of this mall after some of it was complete. I didn't start with the blueprints, I kind of came after, so I kind of modified it, and I built a little burger joint around here. It was either hot dogs or burgers. I think it was a burger joint. And because I saw it in the blueprints that there was a place down here. It used to be, this was just a wall, but then I saw it and just wanted to add it with the authenticity and all that kind of stuff, trying to make it as realistic as possible. So yeah, it was a little burger joint right there. Okay, so let's go back in the mall. Alright, and the fun part began because I was done. I finished all that. So the giant T, I finished the big T, and I was like, alright, time to do the mall hallway. This is when people think malls, they think of areas like this, a straight line with stores everywhere. So it's really cool to start that off. So I believe what I did Yeah, so I came from here for sure. So yeah, this was a woman's clothing store. Let's go in. I like this women's clothing store. It's very chic, it's very small. Kind of like it right here. So this is basically men and women's. Thought this was just a woman. I think I found out it was a woman's store. I just say it's a woman's store. So this is a woman's clothing store right here. So yeah, there's that jewelry area. I like this. I just like this color, that pink color, kind of pastel color. So that's that, and then I came through there, and then so I would do it in a row. So I would make these. I would make like 3 stores, and then I would finish the stores. Then I would come back here, and then I would make 3 stores. Okay, then let's go over here. This is just another store, clothing store right there. And then let's go over here, and this is just another clothing store over there. And this is, I don't know, I guess this is one of those, just a poster billboard thing. We got the little lights hanging out right there, those 50s, 60s style lights hanging out. This was women's clothing store over there, and then right over here, I believe this is the place that was supposed to be a like a jersey, like a sporty, like an international t-shirt, like for sports and stuff. That's what I saw in the blueprints. That's what this was supposed to be. So there was a store like that around here, and that's what this is. See the colors, like a flag or something. And here's like a little book area. And then over here, just another like candle shop, something like that. Right here is where you can get your picture taken. You come in here, you know, look at the old camera thing right there. It takes your picture. And that backdrop, and you can sit and wait. And there's another sitting wait area if you're just still waiting for your turn and all that stuff. And this is a really cool design. This is one of my favorite designs I ever did for a mall store. So I kind of got the lava right there, you see on the walls, and then it's kind of the cool kind of color scheme, and the symmetry is real nice as well. So this was supposed to be like a shoe store right here. Yeah, so yeah, I like the design, the lava. I need to implement that more, that lava design. That's a cool design. And so we got the light posts. We had 2 natural light areas right here, as you can see. Get some natural light action over there. Come down further, so jewelry store. Over here, this is really cool. I like the design in here. It's just, I guess it's like more of a woman's store. So that's a men's shoe store, I suppose. A men's shoe store. And I guess like a jewelry watch place. And then like a shoe repair thing, shoe repair store down over there. And then a kids, probably a candy shop. Looks more of a candy shop, I would say. Alright, and then 2 big stores. We got Woolworths over here, and then we have what was this place called? What was this place called? I forgot the name of it. It's it's Volks, V-O-L-K-S, Volks department stores. It's a women's clothing store basically. Let's go in it. This one was cool. I like the design. It looks kind of I was gonna say 80s because the color scheme, but color existed in the 50s. It's just you don't really think of it too much because the lack of color on the TVs, but there was a lot of color use in the old times for sure, because color was a thing. And so basically, yeah, this is the shoe area, hats, just clothing. Rest is just clothing. So yeah, there was and there's an entrance right here, down over there, and then over here. Okay, go over here. So this is more interior area, just little kiosks and shops and stuff like that. And then here's the Woolworths right here, which still exists overseas, just not in America. And there actually is one Woolworths, I think, in California, like some old like homage to vintage stores and stuff like that in California. It's a knobby place. It's not like a not like CVS, but Woolworths, so yeah, they were like 5 a dime kind of place, CVS, something like that. So here's the Woolworths, here's the registers. Just a lot of space, a lot of good shopping to be done. And a lunch counter, because they had a lunch counter inside, jewelry, just a lot of, you know, different places to buy different things. Okay, so that's the Woolworths over there. Let's go outside and see what it looks like. Okay, so this is the Woolworths right there. Alright, so let's go the other side, because there is a store that I believe the only way to get to it is on the outside, because maybe there was a way. I've never actually been to Big Town Mall, so I don't know, you know, if there was, but from the way it seemed to be built, it seemed that's the only way to get in is through the outside. And this was a laundry place right here. Just, you know, stop by the mall, wash your laundry. Yeah, malls had everything, man. It was the real deal. Malls were very novel. Very, very novel at the time. So yeah, this is just a grocery store. You can see it's got the light patterns again, which is something that was new for me to use. Yeah, just a basic grocery store, kind of your same old regular layout. Registers at the front, meat at the back, food in the middle, veggies on the right. Yeah, just a grocery store, just a store. Okay, this was called what? Wrigley's grocery store. Okay, yeah, that's the side. And this was another entrance that said Big Town on it, and this is where, yeah, Volks, I was right, Volks, okay. So yeah, and I did it, from there, and I came all the way over here, and let's go see this. So yeah, this is another mall entrance that just said Big Town. So you can walk in through here, and this is you know, you're in the mall. It's you're having a good time now. The good time just started as you entered, and okay, you want to go use the bathroom. This is where a stairwell was. You go up, you see the bathrooms right here, and you go down, and this is where we had little offices where you can there was the main offices, and then also little insurance places and stuff like that. So that store is even, so it kind of, this was kind of a little tiny bit of two-story mall, a little bit, you know. It's a predominantly a one-story mall, but you know, it had some two-story symptoms, if you will. All right, and so there was a part where it dipped down. Oh, and if you want to be a real stickler, you could say it was a three-story mall, because it had a part that went down that kind of had a stairs, and this was the first floor. This might be, you could, if you want to say, it's second floor right here, and then you go up and it's the third floor, but it's just a one story, just basically, yeah. So anyways, yeah, so this is a music shop, place where you can get some food, grocery store, psych, not a grocery store, jewelry store. And then they had some windows for the top offices over there, and this is another way you can get up, and this is another way you can get in, and close the door, don't want any birds to come in. Okay, let's go down over here. Okay, so that's all that's that part over there. Natural lights, place for sitting, some sitting action to be done. And then there was a Zales here, jewelry, Zales jewelry. I like the way this one looked. I like that the white and the teal. The white and the teal, very nice. Very nice. Okay, and then there's a walkway. And a really big walkway. And let me see if I can remember. So this is the Montgomery Wards. I don't know which one I did first. Did I do the Sanger first or the I think I let me think right now. Let me try to remember, because I kind of... I did the Montgomery Ward first, and then I did Sanger. Yeah. Yeah, okay, I did Montgomery Ward, which is right here. I did this place first, and then I saved Sanger for last. Okay, so this is Montgomery Ward. Montgomery Ward. The nickname, they nicknamed this place Monkey Wards, which is kind of like how McDonald's is Mickey D's or something. Montgomery Monkey, Montgomery Monkey. You see, it kind of sounds the same, so that was the nickname. And here's the Montgomery Ward. So I guess this is the front, you would say, and this is the side. And then they had little windows, you know. So if you weren't, you know, if you saw the building and you didn't know, I don't know if I want to shop, then you can maybe you catch something in the display windows to make you want to actually go in, you know. You're thinking, oh, I'm just driving through this place. I don't think this place. And then you see something nice, and you're like, okay, let me park and let me see what's going on. So that was really cool. It's cool. I liked when department stores had those windows on the outside of the buildings. You don't really see that anymore because department stores, it's like you get it. You know what's going on. You see a department store, JCPenney deals. You know what's up. You know what's inside. But this was when it was novel, so it was cool to have that. It's kind of luxurious. If you see a department store that has this now, it's very expensive. You would think it's like an expensive place because that's usually who still kind of does that, you know, displayed on the outside. So, and anyway, so here we are. We're inside the Montgomery Wards. Here's the women's section over here. A lot of color I'm noticing. I like the carpet. This is one of my favorite builds I've done. I just like it's really accurate, I would say. In Minecraft graphics, it feels really accurate to what I feel like it would look like. And this is one of my, really came out pretty swell, is what I'm trying to say. So, yeah, that's the women's department. Here's the jewelry area. There's the entrance, W for, you know, ward. And here's the men's section. Used funky carpet again. Really cool. Men's section. Then we had the girls and boys section with the toys. Kind of just in the middle. And then you come down to here. And then this is the automotive section. They had an automotive area. So you would just sit here in the waiting area. And then you wait to get your car did, and then those are the garages where your car got did. Okay, so let's close the door. Let's go upstairs. Escalator. It's the escalator. And then here is the this is where you could do orders. Customer service. So this is where you can go if you want to order out the catalog. You know, so we got something you want something that we ain't got here, so you go over here and then you can get the book. They give you a book and you get the order stuff, and they'll order it, and then you know how that works. That's pretty common nowadays. So this is what this whole area was. You know, catalog orders. Come, you know, pick up your orders here if you order something off the phone. Yeah, that's what that is. Here's the outdoor. This is where the outdoor hunting, the huntsmen come, you know, to buy their guns and camo clothing and things of that nature. The sporting goods, you know, basketball here, basketball there. You can get all that stuff around here. Here's the beds. Buy your beds. Here's your appliances. Think ovens. Think fridges, stoves. Stuff of that nature. Okay, check out more furniture, sitting. All right, here's the back area. Offices. Take the stairs if you don't trust them. Escalators, you don't have no trust in them. Take the stairs. Stairs will never let you down except they actually let you go down. So. And then here is TVs, televisions, rot your brain. Brain gets rot around here. You want some brain rot, and you come here, you buy it, you have a good time. And here is this is for just homes, you know, You know, the houseware section, you know, little plates and stuff like that. You know, where your mom likes to go, you know. Just little knickknacks and stuff. So that's Montgomery Ward. Alright, so that's the place in its entirety. So that's that. Let's take this exit here. Alright, and so after I got done with Montgomery Ward, I went over to Sanger. So let's go to Sanger. And let's see if my computer can handle this. If the video's choppy or anything. Here we are. The last stop, Sanger department store. That became later Sanger Harris and then was bought by Foley's. Yes, yeah, bought by Foley's, and then Foley's was bought by Macy, and the rest is history. So Sanger started in McKinney, Texas. That's pretty cool. So let's go inside this place. Now this is going to be a 3-story building. Ooh, very cool. This is the men's section over here. We got stairs. Don't trust them escalators. Take the stairs, would ya? So this is the men's section. Here's the kids section. Boys and girls. Here's the jewelry, perfume. Leads into the mall right there. Here's the shoes. And here's the women's section. Very beautiful, very beautiful. I like it. I like the colors. It's very inviting. Very inviting. So let's go upstairs, I guess. Upstairs, furniture galore. Furniture and appliance galore. So furniture, appliances, back rooms, customer service, lighting, fabrics, paintings, pictures, stuff like that. Stuff like that. Yeah, it's very open, very open. Getting flashbacks to when I was building all of this. It was a journey. Yep, I remember all the podcasts and whatnot I would listen to as I was building these. It's like going back in time, really. Okay, and let's go to the basement. Basement's where the cool stuff's at. Let's be honest here. There's a clearance. Clearance of what? You get clearance of the sound systems, vinyl players, magazines, TVs, radios. This was for the dudes, okay? And let's just come out and say this was for the dudes, man. But then we also had some, you know, some nice stuff, you know, some plates and some nice houseware items. And then here's where the books were, magazines. You can pick up a book and read it, you know, while your significant other is shopping or whatever. And yeah, that's the basement. That's the basement level. The lower level, the basement level. That's it. All right, let's go back up and let's go outside. And that is the tour, and that's basically how I built it. The way this video moved was exactly how I built the mall. So yeah, that's the entire tour. If you made this far, thanks for watching. I am working on the new mall. It should be out relatively soon. I'm not sure. We'll see. It's gonna be the best mall I've ever built. So yeah, just keep your eyes open for that. All right, thanks for watching and peace out.